Oh, the Lord's quail is Jose. Jose, do I have audio now? I was on a call, obviously, with fucking AJ because we're getting to the bottom of what was happening with this engine. All right, cool. All right, Jose, perfect. So, AJ and I have come to the conclusion that this engine was put together by Joe Show, should have never been playing with cars, ruined the lifters, the cam, the crank, and all the rod bearings. The dark spots are overheat, overheat, overheat. And this is rod number one. Really, really bad cooked, right? What's all right, AJ? And Jose. You see all these damages? What's up, Jose? Okay, another Jose. All right, Quill. I'm gonna call you Quill now, step bro, because we got a real Jose. But as you see here, guys, this is a sign of a crank block. Not only that, that's a dowel mark. This is a locking tab for a dowel on this crankcase. That is mushroomed. That is protruding out. See, that's protruding out. That one's rounded. You'll see how we have shiny spots on that half of the case. That's the thrust bearing too. The back of the crank wasn't spinning. Knocky knock. I think I found my knock. Unfortunately, this design Jose, knocky knocky indeed, yes sir. But this, if you didn't know, guys, is a Carbon Ghia Volkswagen 1972. It's a Volkswagen drivetrain, Karmann design, or a Ghia designed, Karmann stamped. In other words, it's a Volkswagen Beetle without any panels, a top, and a little more sportier. This is painted in Corvette orange, not the original color, not the original rims. Yes, Jose, definitely a rare rig. I'm pretty sure in the United States there is less than 100 of these cars registered on the road. She only been off the road for 5 years. She ran too. This engine ran before I took it apart. 20 minutes, by the way, people. 20 minutes. One boat, 2, 3, 4. 3 wires, maybe 4. Fuel line, and then throttle cable. And you go down. Hold on, Jose. Sorry, Jose Filero. Lord Quill. His name's Jose as well. Lord. All right, we spit on her. No, that actually made it terribly worse. That actually, do not spit on your parts, people. Science. Okay, science. I'm throwing this crankshaft away. That's the main shop dog. Blaze, what are you doing? Can you stop? Okay, he's under the oil table. Oh yeah. So if you ever guys want to separate the case of these, you gotta have an ability to do so. these studs are stuck. I got to cook the case, but I don't want to fight 4 hours just to separate the engine to figure out what's wrong with it. So I got a hole and a plywood table I makeshift. This cam, something cool too. People don't know about these engines. There's only 4 lobes, but there's 8 valves. This engine shares 2 lifters, 1 intake valve of either side of this motor, share a single lifter. And if you don't know, if you own a dune buggy or a rear-mounted, air-cooled Volkswagen engine, people, you must understand something. Every time you change the oil, you must change your valve adjustment. If you do not, you will regret so. Your engine will eat itself alive because it looks like Volkswagen made the cam. And lifters, you're abusers. You can let these things wear out and keep running it. But if you don't, you'll be doing this. But we also, the true killer of this engine was Frankenfurter, whoever put this thing together. These 3 pistons are from 2015. That piston is from 1972. So these 3 jugs were installed onto that case by some Jeffro. And now I'm fucking fixing it. Right now, this was originally, I don't know. It's potential that this was a 1600cc. But seeing aftermarket jugs with the stock jug and piston right there, I'm going to have to say it's still a 1600cc. That some dude just kind of slapped together with parts he had laying around or something and made it work. And didn't torque his bolts down at all, because every single fucking... I had 1 stud for the case journals for the mains tight. Just 1. The rest of the 5 were hand loose. The head bolts were head loose. We're clearly getting severe blow by. Not only were we getting severe blow by, but as you guys see, oil was leaking past the combustion chambers during blow by. This is the bottom side, but if you look, all the tops are soaked in oil. And if we come over here, Jose Falero, being that you seem to know these engines a little bit, that's not pushrod side. Not pushrod side. So I also discovered the head stud nuts were all fucking hand tight. Nothing on this engine was torqued. So this engine was basically vibrating itself apart. But in reality, it's only taken me 10 hours of my human existence to get here. So once all the new parts come, probably about 15 hours ago in the car, probably one of the easiest engine swaps I've ever done, you YouTube follower weirdos. That is a transmission bolted to a torque tube. Yeah, that's her stick. For that car. Yeah, maybe one day we'll get the lift up. Too snowy. So you play with this car. Jose, my question for you is, where do you live? If you're asking if I get these parts easy, I mean, we got J Bugs online. I mean, but are you in Mexico? And do you guys still get these? And is there a way I could talk to you about maybe acquiring a modern day one for very cheap? Let me know. You know who that's for. Don't be jealous. I got a Honda fucking blocks in here. Bro, Jose, then you know what I mean when I say that I think Mexico and South America have been making these beetles in particular for all the way up until what, like mid 2005, somewhere around there, right? Interesting. Glad to know that I have people from around the world up in your Jose. That's pretty cool, man. Yeah, we're tearing it apart. But it's my boy AJ, who has a little more experience with these motors, has informed me that what I've come to the conclusion of, and he's come to his own conclusion, and then I informed him that that's what I suspected, that we have an engine here that was clamped together, and being an engine that heavily relies on washers and nuts to hold its entire existence together, somebody has some loose balls, or nuts, I should say. Hey, I appreciate that, Jose. I don't try to be cool. I just do me, man. Like I said, guys, this is probably been one of the most educational teardowns of an engine I've ever had to do. I think they're pretty cool. And I see 18 reasons why America stopped allowing these things to be on the road. But overall, pretty simple engines. They got their own little secrets. You got to tap, but overall, it's simple. And if you want to learn how to build engines or do anything, I'd say this is a definitely a good learning platform to go off of. If you fuck it up, you can buy a new one for $1,000. So I mean, it doesn't really matter. Oh, Jose, you're here. Here's the mains. Here's the two center half mains on this engine. Let me give you a little justice here. See the damage on these, showing us that we have clear signs that we were overheating on the main journals too, it looks like. Yep. And there's some good grooves of debris flying through, probably metal from every other freaking thing on this engine. So, rebuild without a machine shop. If anybody knows, if I need to replace that, yeah. Here, just listen to the main. Rod journal looks good. Rod journal's good. Main journal has a rough spot. Rod journal good. Rod journal good. I didn't take off these sprockets, so I can't test this one, but the rear main don't look happy. Yeah, it looks like a bunch of metal got through there. I don't know. Yeah. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, she's scratchy, but that's okay. What's up, shot dog? What's up, shot dog? What's up, shot dog? You go, boy. All right, get down. Get down. Dad's working. You're a better wall than a freaking door. Scusi. I'm pretty sure the front main should not sound like that, but that's just me. That's just me. Oh, Jose here too for you, man. That's the front stud. Yeah. She look fucking like she got chewed up, don't she? And by the way, we'll just do this for you. You can see how the bearing spun. Because as you see, when I wipe the oil away, spun. So it looks like spun a front main, which is weird, to be honest with you, because this thing still spins, buddy. Kind of rough, but thinking the front of the crank was coming apart. Yes. Yes. Okay, so here's the pistons. Looking like we got some bad ring wash. But this piston is actually the one that wasn't burning as much oil. And we got this bitch. Ring wash, all the way around, burning oil. Now here's the culprit. Major oil washing of this piston, man. Major oil blow by. And if we look, roll it around, goes getting there. But not so bad on this one, which is surprising to see the oil wash when you see, oh, wait. Well, that looks like serious oil burning. Yeah, so oil was getting through there, but I don't think that was the one knocking. The one who I believe was knocking was this motherfucker. Nope, wait. This one. There's a good old gnarly chunk missing there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say this motherfucker was knocking. Has some wall damage. No, this is for somebody I look at like a father. So this is a good friend of mine's. This is just my 9 to 5, I guess. Just doing fun things that I want to do for money that's way less than what I'm doing. But there's other things that happen in that limelight. But no, this is for a good friend of mine, I would say. Not a client. It started as a client. Definitely started as a client. I built the engine in that truck right there. Oh, yeah. 7.5 liter 460 fuel injected. Started with that, but no, this is not like a client anymore. It's not like my employer. Definitely. Well, he's already painted the car. Don't mind my oily fingerprints. They're all over it. It's getting repainted because had some problems with the spray gun, it looks like. Tried to buff it out, didn't really work. But it's getting repainted, hence the not caring and leaving everything on the car. But yes, the plan is to restore this. He's going to daily the crap out of this thing. But it's a solid car. That's the best part. You put that in there. Do not mind the random things. These are for BB guns. I can't get over the rims. That like makes this car. I bet you won't show them your inner bearings. How come you're too scared to call your daddy like a real man would? Step brother. When I get into a call with you later tonight, I'm going to freaking ream you out. You need to stop before I restrict your moderation abilities. I will dox you to the internet right now. I even have a picture of your photo ID. Try me. Yeah, guys, just so you know, Cam lives here in the engine. For your Germans, I kind of have to live here. And then this has two valves. And this plays two valves. That plays two valves, two valves, two valves. Bing. Boom. On the same lobe. Hey guys, welcome to Cracked Block Race Engines, where we play with camshafts. Shut up, Jose. This is what you want to do. And Jose Farrow, I'm talking to the other Jesus in the chat. Hold on, guys. I got to install my camshaft. All right, guys. Hey, Jose, hit the subscribe button if you're liking the content. This is going to be a project here very soon. Shop dog is named Blaze. Every single freaking heart emoji gets this dog a freaking treat later. Send it. But I'm gonna hop off this live stream for a little bit. I'm gonna go prep a bathtub to start cleaning the bare bones, and then once I'm ready to clean, I will bring back the live stream. Jose, this is your face, you freaking cocksucker. And it weighs. This is, I don't think you realize the entire weight of this engine is this right here. I can lift the whole block easy. Nothing. This weighs more than the entire engine itself. That is why these things separate themselves. Because that is trying to make these two things go. Crankshaft makes your freaking legs go. Thanks, guys, for letting me waste your time on this YouTube live. It wasn't intended for audience, but you guys decided to freaking partake. So I couldn't show my buddy what I found here. But you guys enjoy. Stay tuned for about a half hour. I'll be back.